Everybody, are you able to see? Am I audible?
Now, yes, you are
Hi,
clear
Sanjay.
to me. Yeah, this is
You are
fine.
able to see, no? Okay. Okay. Now, everybody, I'll start my presentation. My name is Rumi Joshi, and I'm the CEO and founder of Fujiwara Japanese Consultant. And I'm so sorry. So basically, in the past, the services, we not only provide services of Japanese language training, we have our Fujiwara Japanese Language Institute located at Dadar, Mumbai. We also do corporate Japanese language trainings. We go to different companies and teach Japanese language also to the employees of the company. Apart from that, we do a lot of Japan events and seminars just like today. So basically, all our events up till now have been live to face-to-face live events. Even in fact, we have done events with All Nippon Airways also in the past, but due to the Corona situation, this time we had to do online. So I'm very happy that you have taken interest in attending this seminar. And we also, apart from events and seminars, we conduct Japan educational and cultural tours. So actually, at this point of time, it is limited to students only. But in future, we definitely would like to, expand and spread more. So now I'll explain now. My explanation of this various places of Japan will be little more into unexplored places, like some places where the tourist companies might not even take you. So these are certain places that I would like to even show. So I'll once again ask everybody. I hope the screen is clear. Everybody is able to hear my voice and see the presentation.
Hi, Sanjay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, Sanjay.
right. Now, this is a presentation which I made. Japan, as you're aware, is a land of the rising sun. The best cities to visit Japan, in fact, the whole Japan is good to visit, but the best cities to visit Japan is Osaka, Kobe, Kyoto, Hiroshima, Miyajima, Nara, Tokyo, Okinawa, and Hokkaido. Many people say that it's throughout the year you can visit Japan. You can visit Japan in winter also, but among that, cherry blossom season is the best season to visit Japan. There is a time difference between India and Japan. It's about Japan is 3 hours and 30 minutes ahead of Japan. Now, flights from Mumbai, we recommend All Nippon Airways is the best flight service they can give to us. Now, moving to Osaka. Osaka is the place where I'm born. I was born in Osaka, so Osaka is my furusato. Now, Osaka is situated in western part of Japan, and it's in the Hyogo prefecture. It is considered as a Japan's economic and commercial hub of the country. And the nightlife and Osaka's nightlife is very famous. And if you visit Osaka, you need to try certain very, very good traditional dishes like okonomiyaki and takoyaki. I'll come to what okonomiyaki and takoyaki means. Now, coming to the Kansai airport. Now, when I was a kid in Japan, there was an airport called Itami Airport. But since it was very small in size, a new airport was made known as Kansai Airport. Kansai means the western region of Japan. And it is the best part of it's made on top of the ocean. Just a moment. Yes. So the best part is it was opened on the original international airport in the place of Itami Airport, and I'm so sorry. Yes, and it is considered the most busiest airport in the world, and it's made on top of the ocean. Now there are certain places to visit. There are certain very very famous places to visit Osaka, like the Osaka Castle, Umeda Sky Park. Here it's Umeda Sky Park. Osaka Tennoji Zoo is very famous. Tempozen Ferris wheel. Now, Tempozen Ferris wheel, you can, if you go to this wheel, you can see the entire view of Osaka. Now, coming to Osaka Shinsaibashi Shopping Center, it's one of the very old. It has some 400 years history, and it's the most busiest shopping center. So when you go there, you'll right from the cafes to restaurants to all the department stores, all shopping centers, the best to do it, Shinsaibashi Shopping Center. Now, Shinsaibashi Kani Doraku. Now, this is a place where it's very good for non-veg eaters. It's like good for those who like to have crab, seafood. And they also have this logo on top of this restaurant. Now, everybody is aware of this famous Universal Studio in Osaka, and they have this various, those in the, like if you have played Super Nintendo, Super Mario in your childhood, then you would like this. We have this with Minion Park, Nintendo, Super Mario. There is one Tsutentaku Tower in Osaka. Very famous is also Shintennoji Temple. Now coming to Dotonbori and Namba. Now what is very good about this place is that it's an underground shopping center. Like in Japan, there are a lot of underground places beneath near to the stations. So Dotonbori and Namba is very good for underground shopping. Now we also have this Nipponbashi Denten town. Now Nipponbashi Denten town is very good for those who want to go to explore the electronic market of Japan. So you have various electronic shops here. Like everybody, the Japanese students are aware, the Denki, the Den is for the electricity. So therefore it's known as Denten town. Now, when you go to Osaka, the various, you must try the foods is okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is like very much like this. It's the most famous traditional food of Osaka. So you must try if you go there. We have takoyaki. What is takoyaki, Gatsetachi? What is taco?
Octopus.
Octopus food. We have famous kitsune or udon. Kitsune means, anybody remembers what kitsune means?
Fox.
Fox, sorry. Fox udon and many more. So please do explore these food centers in Osaka. Now, there are famous shopping places in Osaka like the Namba Underground Shopping Center. As I said, Shinsaibashi. We also have American Mura. Mura means village in Japan. So we have a small American village market area where you get a lot of American style clothes and all. And of course, the Denten electronic market. Now coming to Kobe here, very important here because most of the tourist companies do not include Kobe in their presentation, or they don't have Kobe when they take tourists to Japan. So the reason why I'm bringing Kobe here is Kobe is the place where I grew up. Though I was born in Osaka, but my entire childhood was spent in Kobe. So I have very good memories in Kobe, and therefore I would recommend various important places in Kobe. So Kobe is very, very near to Osaka. It's like hardly 30 minutes in a taxi or a train if you go from Osaka. Now, if you go to Osaka, we have this American Park in Kobe. In my childhood, I used to play. There are a lot of fountains and it's near the harbor area. So there are a lot of small fountains and all where children can play. And during the Hanabi, there is a fireworks. Everybody would gather during the fireworks. And they used to show the fireworks on the sea. So everybody used to gather at American Park to see. We have this Kobe Port Tower. Now very famous is Kobe Nunobiki Herbs Garden, which is very near to the Kobe station. So when in 2019 November, we took our students during the Japan educational tour. So I asked students, which city did you like the most? And they said Kobe is the best place in Japan, they felt. Because Kobe, in the earlier times, in the Asian times, there were a lot of foreigners who had settled in Kobe. So they have a touch of Japanese style as well as Western style. So it's a very, Kobe is a very elegant place to stay and see. So if you see a Kobe Nunobiki Herbs Garden, so you have they have more than about 7,000 species of flowers to see in this garden. You have a ropeway. You can see the entire Kobe in this ropeway. And very next, there we have this Nunobiki waterfall, which is near to the garden. Ijinkan is a very famous place in Kobe. So Ijinkan is actually, you will see a Western type of bungalow. So as I said, many Western people had established themselves in Kobe. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, are you able to see the presentation?
Hi, Sensei.
Yeah. So now many Western people in the earlier times, like they had established themselves at Kobe. They had a lot of business in Kobe. So you will see a lot of Western type bungalows, like how we have in South Mumbai. We have those fort where British rule had during the British rule. We have those British type of buildings and all. So similarly, Ijinkan is also kind of a Western, lot of. So now they are kept as museums. So when you go there, a lot of tourists visit those Ijinkan museums to see the Western culture. So I was staying very close to Ijinkan. It was just next my house, next door. Now Kobe Motomachi Hondori. Now Hondori is kind of a long shopping center. How we have those Hirapinna shopping center here, very long shopping center. So Kobe Motomachi Hondori shopping center is also a good place to do shopping. Now when you go to Kobe, please do not miss Mount Rokko. Mount Rokko is a very famous mountain and you get this you can go through this this trail. Very beautiful trail, and we have this very famous Arima Onsen at Mount Rokko. So please do not forget to visit. We also have this small Chinatown which is known as Nankin Machi Chinatown in Kobe. So it's kind of a lot of Chinese stuff you get right from Chinese small restaurants, Chinese food, small Chinatown kind of. And also if you visit Kobe, please do visit the Cat Cafe. There are many cat cafes throughout Japan. Not only cat cafe, there are also snake cafe where you can, where visitors can play and spend some time with the cats and other animals. Now Suma Beach, I'm sure no tourist company would actually give information about Suma Beach. But Suma Beach is where I used to go during childhood with my parents and all. So it's a very good, it's little, you have to go by train, but it's very good time to spend. It's a very beautiful beach. Now famous food in Kobe, like those who are non-veg who eat beef, Kobe is very famous. Kobe is very famous for beef. It is known as Wagyu beef. You get a lot of Chinese food, originally Chinese food there. Korokke, gyoza, sushi, cheesecake, and Japanese cafe. So Kobe is very famous for that. So for shopping places, Motomachi Shopping Center, Hankyu Department Store is one of the famous brands. Daiei Food Store, Hankyu, Daiei. These are the famous stores in Japan. When you go to Japan, please visit the 100 yen shop as well. I'm so sorry, there's a disturbance behind. Tokyo Hands, Daimaru Department Store. These are the famous department stores in Japan. Now coming to Nara, Osaka, Kobe, Nara, these are all very, very nearby. They are in the western part of Japan. So Nara is the place where both my parents had gone to study 33 years back at the Tenryu University at Nara. So Nara is known as a deer city. So everywhere you will see deers, whether it's stations, whether it's everywhere. Even the deers know how to cross the roads. They are so polite. You must have seen on YouTube videos and all. Like they also bow down like the Japanese people if you give something to eat. So if everywhere you see it's like a deer city. So my parents before marriage, they used to date here in their university days. So there again here at Nara, you have this very huge Buddhist statue, Nara Todaiji Temple. We have this Kofukuji temples. and famous Isuen Garden Nara. Fine, everybody is, I hope I'm audible and you're able to see the screen here.
Hi, Sensei.
I can see. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Sensei.
Yeah. Now coming to Kyoto, Kyoto is very, as you're already aware, Kyoto is very, it's called as a traditional city of Japan. So here you will see a lot of temples, most of the temples. And one of the famous is Fushimi Inari Taisha Shrine. It is in the list of World Heritage. Kyoto Tower, must visit. Kinkaji Temple, it's also in the list of World Heritage. Like this is the photo of us visited in 2019 with our students. Kyoto Museum, we have this Kyoto Imperial Palace, etc. Kiyomizu Dera Temple. And we also have a street called Kyoto Gion Street, where there are a lot of Japanese traditional tea houses. You can even see the Japanese, like the artist called as geishas and all. So they actually perform songs and dance. And it's a very traditional place. So the things to do shopping is always the traditional stuff, like Japanese traditional kimono, lacquerware, ceramics, green tea, Japanese teas, kimono, martial art goods, antiques, woodblock prints, and scrolls. So these are the things, traditional items that you can purchase from Kyoto. Now these are the famous food in Kyoto, like yodofu, which is known as boiled tofu, Japanese style yodofu. Sukemono, you get a lot of sukemono is called as Japanese pickles, matcha teas, matcha cakes, and many more. Now coming to Hiroshima, as you're aware, Hiroshima is for the Hiroshima Museum that you would visit. This is the picture of us visiting in 2019 with our students. Now, very next to Hiroshima is Miyajima. Miyajima is a small island in Hiroshima where you go through a boat. And you have this famous shrine gate, a must visit. You have ropeway, many things to do in Miyajima Island. Now, these all things were in the western part of Japan and which was very close by. So it was very easy to go through all these places. But Tokyo, this was on the western part of Japan and Tokyo is in the eastern part of Japan. Now, if you do not see Tokyo, if you go to Japan and do not see Tokyo, then it's like not seeing anything at all because Tokyo is the capital of Japan. When you go to Japan, you see the Tokyo Tower. So sorry. I'm so sorry. So here when you see the Tokyo Tower, here's the picture of us in 2019. Very good is you can spend some time in the Edo Museum. Edo Museum is the very Asian museum about the Japan Asian time, which is known as Edo period. So you can see their monuments, their monuments and their architecture, the way they live. Also very nearby is Sensoji Temple at Akasuka. You have a very good okonomiyaki restaurant besides where you can even make your own okonomiyaki dish. So it's a must visit. Tokyo Harbor View. So just next to the Edo Museum, you can even board a ship to Sensoji Temple. So we had also boarded a ship. So during the ship time, you can even see the city tour, Tokyo City Tour. Tokyo Disneyland is also a good place to visit. Harajuku is must place. Harajuku is a fashion street in Tokyo, and you will see a lot of girls dressing like this, like Harajuku Lolita fashion. There are a lot of 100-yen shops. There are a lot of candy centers, candy shops. You can see this Harajuku Kawaii Monster Cafe is famous. There is very, very cute Monster Cafe. Harajuku candy shop is very famous. Now, anybody knows this about Harajuku cloth? It is known as Moshi Moshi box actually. Now, this is the information center of the tourists visiting the Harajuku center, and actually this is a very beautiful place where it is not only an information center for the tourists, but because of this display and presentation, many tourists prefer to take a photo of this place. Harajuku 100 yen shop is very famous. The brand of 100 yen shop is Daiso. So only in 100 yen you get to purchase many good quality stuff. Coming to Shibuya crossing, as the JTB Travels already explained that about 3,000 people cross this Shibuya crossing every day. It's the busiest crossing, and it is very if you go to the Halloween, when you visit during the Halloween time, many people they will dress up in Halloween costume, and it's a very busiest happening place. So if you can see the Halloween picture here, it's very fun during the Halloween time. Now, Maid Cafe at Shibuya is also very famous. We have this Maid Cafe. Anybody knows about the Hachiko at Shibuya station? So those
Yes,
who are,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yeah. So those who love animals, especially me, I love dogs. It's a very sad story about a dog who used to wait for his master at a station. His master passed away suddenly, and he waited all his life for his master. So it's a very sad story, but he was very famous among the station people. So during his remembrance, they had put a Hachiko statue here. So you can, lot of people, tourists visit the Hachiko here. There is also a very famous, everybody knows what's kaiten sushi. It's kind of a sushi revolving table, like they have this sushi restaurants
Hi, friends.
in those revolving. So it's a must to go to visit this. Coming to Meiji Shrine. Meiji Shrine is a Shinto, very famous Shinto temple in Japan. And the very good thing about this, they have this lot of sake barrels. Like sake is a very important part of their culture, and they also offer sake to the gods. So you can see this sake barrels photo here. Yoyogi Park is famous in Tokyo, especially during the spring season. So everybody would gather here during the spring season. They will have, they have a picnic below the springs, and they have a lot of fountains, waterfalls. Those foreigners who are learning Japanese and who want to go to Japan, Kinokuniya bookstore at Shibuya is very famous. So you'll get a lot of Japanese language books out here. So many lifestyle stores. Shibuya Disney store is very famous. So those who are very much fond of Disney can go to the Shibuya Disney store. Hikari, Shibuya Mark City. All these are famous shopping center at Shibuya. Now coming to Shinjuku, Tokyo here. Shinjuku is also a place where a part of Tokyo. You can do a picnic at the national park. There's a national park garden. Omoide Yokoso is a kind of a very small memory lane where you get very authentic Japanese style food, Japanese small bars and restaurants. There are some temples like Hanazono Shrine. You can go to the Tokyo Government Metropolis building where you can take the entire view of Tokyo. Must go is Robot Restaurant in Shinjuku. So here you have this, the robots and all are there in the restaurants, and the robots even share the food to the customers. Golden Guy in Shinjuku. So again, here is kind of small bars and restaurants, famous place in Shinjuku. Toto showroom is also a very good place to visit. Toto is like a company, as you're aware. It is the Toto company is the maker of Japanese toilets. Odaiba, yes, Odaiba is a must place to visit if you go to Tokyo. They have this Teamlabs Art Museum, like it's a digital arts museum. It's very beautiful and must place to visit. Odaiba Statue of Liberty is there. This is again Odaiba Onsen Monogatari. Now, when you go to Japan, it's a must to visit to go through the onsen. Onsen means spring water in Japan. But what is very particular about onsen Monogatari means, Monogatari in Japanese means story. So if you go to this onsen, you will not only get to the experience of Japanese onsen, spring water, but here you will see a lot of people wearing Japanese style kimonos. The background is also a very kind of Japanese samurai period, the Edo period people. So you will feel the authentic Japan, very traditional Asian Japan. So Odaiba Onsen Monogatari is also a place if you go visit. Apart from that, Ginza is the one of the most expensive places in the world, and they say that the property rates of Ginza, Mumbai, and Hong Kong is the highest in the world. So, but here, if you visit Ginza, you will see a lot of branded stores. Here, Roppongi, anybody knows what Roppongi? Roppongi is 6. Ippon, Nihon, Sambon, those who have learned Japanese. And Ki is tree. So, tree ka gi. So, there are 6 trees. Actually, the name of the place, Roppongi, means 6 trees. Roppongi is also very good. It's kind of a good place for casinos, bars, restaurants. And especially in Christmas time, if you go to Roppongi, you will see all the trees and all, properly decorated Christmas. Even all the embassies, consulates and all are located at Roppongi. Last but not the least, Hakone and Mount Fuji. Hakone is a place, it's a valley near Mount Fuji. So if those who love the nature should go to Hakone. They have many good, beautiful onsens. I've been to Hakone in the past. I had a personal onsen in my room and I could see Mount Fuji from my room. So it was a very good experience, once in a lifetime experience, and it's a must visit. And also Nikko. Nikko is also nearby. It's a small village near the Mount Fuji, and it's amazing nature experience you will get. So these are the places you must visit in Japan. And things like if you visit Japan, these are the things that you must do. For example, izakaya experience. Now in Japanese, izakaya means these are the places where people have this small bars and restaurants, and they have this authentic food, drinks like this. So please do have this experience. Please do go for onsen, spring water. Japan is actually like mesmerized with lot of onsen, spring water everywhere. Every city has it. So it's a must try. Public bath, yes. In case if you can't go to onsen, public bath is also a good place. Like public bath. Kaiten sushi is must try, like a revolving this thing. Also, there are restaurants which we offer to make and eat okonomiyaki. Like if you see a picture here during the Japan Cultural and Educational Tour, just next to the Sensoji Temple, there was this restaurant where we could even make our own okonomiyaki. So it's a very good experience if you go to Japan and do it. We have various authentic ramen shops like this. Most of the vegetarian people might find it difficult to, find totally vegetarian food. But even I have converted into vegetarian after coming back to India. But you can request the people not to put, any non-veg stuff. Japan is, I would recommend Japan is the best place for desserts and cakes. There, the taste of the cream is very different from India, honestly. And please do try that. Even you get, normally you would get cakes and desserts not only in the cake shops, but also convenience stores like Lawson's, 7-Eleven stores. So if you go to Tokyo Tower, also you have these crepe stores down the Tokyo Tower. So must try. Japanese, if you go to Japan, please do buy a lot of Japanese candies. Unlike India, there are lots and lots of Japanese candies. There are, in fact, a lot of varieties of Kit Kat. There is even Kit Kat a shop where you can make your own Kit Kat. So these are the shopping things you must try. Matcha Kit Kats. Ramune is a famous Japanese style candies. Kalpis is a famous drink in Japan. Ornaminshi, Warabi Mochi, Japanese style desserts. Onigiri, Sakura, cherry blossom desserts and tea. So these are the things you must buy or must try in Japan. So everybody, they are actually, the presentation which I'm showing here is very limited actually. There's much and much more to Japan. Japan is a very Japan is a very safe country to travel for women. Even if you do solo traveling, nothing can happen to you. Even in the midnight, 3 o'clock, women can travel alone. So it's the cleanest and the safest country in the world. And it's a must place to visit once in a lifetime. So I hope you like my presentation, everybody. Fine?
Yes,
Hi, Sensei.
Okay, so my presentation is over. Arigato gozaimashita, minasan.
Arigato, sensei.
Thank you. And now we'll move